Hey everyone. So today is January 1st, 2022, and I decided to start you all off with a story. So approximately 2 years ago, I thought long and hard about quitting my job. It was March of 2020, and I was working from home. We had just gone on spring break as a teacher. I taught high school science, and we had just gone on spring break, and after spring break, they were like, hey, you're going to stay at home and finish the semester teaching from home. And I was like, okay, this is fine. Maybe the universe is giving me a sign that I should stay at home. And so I decided that at the end of the school year, I would essentially quit my job. I was going to leave the teaching profession in which I had been a part of for 13 years. And don't get me wrong, it has nothing to do with my students. I love them to death. In fact, I'm still active and with a lot of my kids. I talk to them all the time. They come to me for advice, just to talk, whatever. So I do see them quite regularly. But I realized that I was not happy. I had done a lot of work in the school system. I had given a lot of myself. I mean, there were times when I had no money because I was buying food for my kids. I was buying clothes for my students. I had kids living with me. And I was giving so much of myself that I felt enough of me left for me. I was depressed, essentially. And so I decided I needed to do something different, and quitting my job was the decision I came to. So that brings us to this journey. 2021 was supposed to be, well, the end of 2022. Let's go back. Let's backtrack a little bit. Summer of 2022, I was supposed to move to the Bahamas, which is where I'm from, and get started on building a little beach bungalow for myself. I didn't know where I was going to get the money from. I figured I would just take my retirement from the school system and use those funds to build a small little beach bungalow. Unfortunately, I was told that not only did I have to wait 90 days after my date of retirement, but once the 90 days hit, I discovered that because my retirement fund was considered a pension, I couldn't pull that money out. I was told I would have to go back into the school system, switch from a pension retirement to an investment retirement, and then after I resign again, I could pull that money out. So that's what I did. I worked at a bar from August of 2020 technically until present, but that was my sole funds until January of 2021 when I went back into the school system. Instead of high school this time, I was teaching middle school, and once again, love those kids. So fast forward to July of 2021, and I resigned again. This time, I had already switched my retirement from pension to investment, and I was able to withdraw those funds this past November. So I now have the funds to build this little beach bungalow. I have enlisted the help of several friends, including my ex-husband, to help in building this house. He's a contractor. And yeah, we're gonna see what this new year brings. In addition to the adventure in house building, I will also be doing a fair bit of traveling. And so I have named my travel vlog Coconut Oil Latitude. And so a little bit of the history of Coconut Oil Latitude. When I was dating, my ex-husband and I had been separated for many years, and we were just going through divorce proceedings, and I was waiting for everything to be finalized, and I decided to venture out into dating again. And I met this guy online, of course. And I remember I was talking to him, and he was, we were just chatting, and I was tutoring at the time. And so he was like, hey, why don't you come over? And I was like, you know, I'm tutoring right now. I can't just grab my kids and bring them over. And he was like, why not? My house is on the beach. It's going to be awesome. And so I was like, no. And that rejection, that saying no, just flipped a switch in this man. He fired back with a text of like, oh my God, like, who do you think you are? You're acting as if I'm some sort of pervert, you know, like your kids wouldn't be safe with me. And then he launched into this sexist, misogynistic, and racist rant that essentially was him telling me how his bloodline, I would be honored to have him sleep with me because his bloodline is pure, because he's white. He literally said that, you know, and if it was Tyrone or some other, Jerome, I believe he said, I would, you know, jump at the chance to get knocked up by someone who's gonna abandon me. And basically he ended it all with telling me to carry my coconut oil attitude somewhere. And so that's always stuck with me. And because I do use a lot of coconut oil, I use it on my skin, I use it in my hair. My family actually manufactures, we have a coconut oil line. So we have, you know, hair, nails, skin products, all with virgin coconut oil. So it was quite funny that he felt as if telling me I had a coconut oil attitude was an insult. So I decided to adopt that and name my travel vlog Coconut Oil Latitudes, because I will be moving around. So where exactly am I going? Well, I will be going to the Bahamas in January, which is the first of the journey of 2022. I will begin the build of my beach bungalow, and I will document every single day, including me trying to assist in building this house. Then I will be back in the US. Then I go to Japan at the end of March. We'll see how long I stay there. And then I have a trip planned in June for a friend's wedding to the Dominican Republic. And then finally, the last leg of my journey will be in September when I go to Ireland. So hopefully this wasn't too much of a ramble and you get to see a lot of the cool journey that I am about to take. So here is to all of my folks with their coconut oil attitudes who love to travel. So see you laters.